Let's talk about gender disappointment. I have a long history with gender disappointment, and it is hard to talk about. I have one friend that has 3 boys that feels what I feel, but other than that, like, I don't have anybody else that I could talk to about this. So I want to preface, I have envisioned my future life when I was a child, when I was a teenager, all of that. I envisioned having a lot of kids, and when I envision those kids, I always envision both boys and girls. That has never been the case where I don't want boys. But I have never not envisioned my life with a daughter. Fast forward, me and my husband, he has a bunch of sisters. We get married. Really logistically, we decided 2 is the number for us based off a million things. We get pregnant with our first. I was convinced in my bones he was a girl from the moment I got pregnant. All of my symptoms were the exact same as my mother's, but she only had girls. But I really took that as, well, I'm having a girl. We went in, we didn't find out until our 20-week ultrasound, and we went in for the ultrasound, and I was just so cavalier about it. I was like, well, it's a girl. And we sit down, and she's like, you want to know the gender? And yes, of course. And she types on the screen BOY, and I like lost my breath. Like, I completely was shocked. I remember looking at my husband like, oh my God. And in that moment, I was excited, but then within like a second later, I had like a wave of disappointment. And it surprised me because I didn't not want a son. I think I was just expecting a girl. Really got over it. I really dove deep into having a son, and this is going to be so great. And my husband gets a son, and like all these things. So we have our first son, and he's the love of our lives, and we get pregnant again. And this time I was like, well, surely I can't have another boy. Like, I have to have a girl. Like, I couldn't imagine not having a girl. We did the NIP test, and we found out at like 12 weeks when we got the results back, and it was very anticlimactic as well. We were sitting there at the computer, we clicked it, and it said boy. I literally went numb. And I just remember thinking, like, I certainly cannot have 2 boys and not a daughter. Like, that's not a world that exists for me. And I was devastated. I sobbed for days. So now, fast forward, I really have like bought into brotherhood and boyhood and all of that. Like, I love seeing their relationship flourish, and it's so fun to me. It took me probably about another year to really accept that we weren't going to have any more. And I did a lot of work and internal work in that year. And I got